All right, good morning, everyone. Walt Bayliss with you. If you land on this page, the webinar should auto start for you. So just drop your name and email down the bottom right-hand corner where the chat box is. It says talk to us. Put your name and email in there so that we can see who's online and so that you can ask us any questions and ask us live. I've kicked off the webinar with 90 seconds extra, so I'll just wait for a couple of more seconds for everybody to come and join us on the call. Everybody rushing around last minute, I'm sure, and everybody saying, oh my God, I forgot. So everybody coming in last minute. So what I'm going to do this morning is, sorry, it's morning for me. It's 10 a.m. here in Australia, Melbourne. It's a beautiful day. I've been for a run, hence the sweat still dripping there. I've got the water bottle next to me and a cup of tea, so I'm ready to go with you guys. The point of this webinar is to walk through the bonuses that we put together for Smart Member, to talk about how to set up your own Smart Member sites and how to do that easily and how to do that quickly. Some of the little tips and tricks that I've found with Smart Member in the last week that I've been playing with it, going through and setting up my own sites there as well. Some things that I'm not happy with, but I'll outline those straight away, and I've already dropped them into Chris and Andrew, the guys behind Smart Member, to make sure that they stay on it. What's impressive for me with Chris and the team is their dedication to the software. Now, I've known Chris Record for many years, and what I've seen is always he over-delivers. So we may start with what we have already, which is amazing, and then it gets even better as we go. So one of the things that I've noticed and dropped in with Chris is there's not a lot of training inside that Smart Member area. Now, it is fairly intuitive, but some sort of walkthroughs and tutorials would be handy. And Chris has outlined for me that he's already done like a 50 lesson plan to drop into Smart Member. So he's recording those videos and tutorials. But we'll see if we can get a bit of a jump on the crowd and start things off a little bit early. So I can see a few more people coming in. If you've arrived to the webinar, maybe even if you've arrived late, the thing with webinars done with Hangouts, which this one is using the run-click system, is that it will automatically start from the start. So it'll start from when I started talking, a couple of minutes ago. If you want to go to where we are up to now, just slide the slider up until it won't go any further, and that'll take you up until our live point. But make sure you drop in your name and email address in the chat box down the bottom right-hand corner. Flick through any questions that you've got so that we can go through and get those answered for you. I know Sandy joining us had some troubles with setup, and we're going to talk those through, and a couple of other people wanted to just have a look at how we set things up as well. So we're going to be covering those off. If you've got any specific questions, drop them in on the chat box as we're talking, and I'll get them through there. If you want to join me live and actually come and talk as well, make sure you drop a Gmail address in that chat box, and I'll see if I can send you an invitation to the Hangout as well at the same time, and see if we can get you on live. There's only room for 9 or 10 live talking people. Lots of people like to stay in the background and kind of see what's going on. That's more than fine. If you'd like to just be taking notes and drinking coffee or having a glass of wine if you're on the other side of the earth, and it's the end of the day for you, thanks for joining us. And we'll kick off. So I've been talking for a couple of minutes just to let everybody come on in there. We've got a few people now. And we are going to go through some things. So I've got a few points, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 6 points to go through with you guys. I'm going to try and go through step by step. So those 6 points are, what are the bonuses? We're going to start there. The basics of Smart Member. So of course we want to go through a setup. How do we create a membership site? I'm going to go back to what Chris talked about on the webinar, which was the Udemy example, and talk about how we can use that moving forward, because with Smart Member, with the purchase that you've already made, there is the ability to have unlimited sites. So you can create as many as you want to, and there's no mistakes. Sandy's registered. Hi, Sandy. Good to see you. You will hear what I say 30 seconds after I say it. That's one of the things with Hangouts. So I will type, hi, Sandy, so that you can see it earlier. And again, if you want to make sure that that you drop your name and email there, we can have a question and answer session as well. So the Udemy example, talk about how we can go to sites like Udemy or lots and lots of different sites that are out there and create your own membership sites. Again, there's no mistakes with this system. You can have as many practice runs as you like, and it doesn't affect anything. So you've got the ability to have unlimited sites, unlimited hosting, unlimited everything with Smart Member with the purchase. So you're in good hands there. So that's number 3. Number 4 on my list, my concept of authority sites. I want to talk about that just for a little bit because I think that's fascinating and a great way to get additional traffic. Then we're going to be talking about how to put a buy button on the page. You know, you've got all these bonuses. They're available for you to sell. I want to show you how to take one of those bonuses and actually create a buy button on the page, and how to make sure that that's all linked in. And the last one there is the example of setting up one of the bonuses that we've got and actually walking through completely, start to finish, how do we set that up inside of Smart Member to make that a usable system, and my thoughts on the bonuses and how you can best use them. So if that sounds good, we'll kick off. If there's anything specific that you'd like to cover, as I mentioned, drop a question in the chat box, and all you need to do there is just put your name and email, and your name will pop up like Sandy's has done, and then we can start to talk through any specific questions that you have. Again, if you've arrived late to the screen, the webinar will start literally at the beginning of us talking. So you may be watching this, and we may be already finished. But if you want to see where we're up to live, slide the slider all the way to the right, and you'll be able to catch up with where we're up to specifically on the conversation itself. So let's kick off. I'm going to jump over to a screen share here, and I'm going to try and do a couple of things here. So I'm going to start with this particular page, and I'm going to turn my camera on as well, so it makes you feel like I'm still talking to you. So hopefully this is coming through the right way. Now, the only trouble with doing it this way is that I can't see any of those questions that come in. So I'll keep zipping back to those and come and see those questions as I can as well. Let me see if I can actually try and bring everything onto the one screen. That'd be interesting. Here we go. Let me see what I can do here. If I drop that down there, I will be able to see any questions. And then I'll go back over to here. All right, guys. So hopefully, yep, we're all on the same path. Cool. So starting here with the Smart Member bonuses, and what are these bonuses and why did I put them together like this for you? When you've got a powerful tool with Smart Member, and I know it was an expensive purchase, you know, it's $500. It's, you know, not something that's just easy money. Sandy's just asked, is it starting soon? Yes, it's starting soon. Just click on play, Sandy. Just click play or refresh. There we go. So we have, you know, it's not a lightweight purchase that you guys have made, and I appreciate that. So these bonuses I put together for you to try and really give you something of massive value. And so I want to talk through what they are, because I've broken them into a few different areas. Of course, the webinar, which we're on right now, but then we've got my finance cash flow program, we've got plugins, we've got traffic generation, we've got social media, and we've got marketing. And kind of my vision for these is that you can create multiple membership sites using these tools. And that's what we're going to be talking through today as we walk through these bonuses. So first of all, let's talk about this finance pack. This finance program, quite frankly, is the reason I got into software development. I created this software program many years ago. It was one of the first things that I ever designed in software. It's gone through many iterations since then. We're you know, constantly updating it. It still sells today. If you go to truefinancefreedom.com, you'll actually see that software available for sale. It's currently at $97, I think, and that sells really well. We have you know, advertising running to that page. We have people that we've targeted as audiences, and that program still sells exceptionally well. But it means a great deal to me, and you know, I really wanted you guys to have this. So this is a product that you can sell for whatever you like. I did kind of make the rules. You can't sell it for anything less than $19.95. I think that would be suicide if you did that. So keep to those rules. But you can sell this program. And I've included a lot of material here. So of course the cash flow software itself. Now, one of the cool things with this program and the way that I've set this up is the support. You know, if you're selling a software program, one of the things is important is, well, how do I support it and how do I get updates to people and that kind of stuff. The way that I've designed this for you is that we'll take care of all of that support. So you can sell this product without limitation, and any support issues that come through, my team, my desk will handle it. We're still developing the program, so you know we can handle any of that support, and new updates and new versions are pushed out automatically. So you've got no issues there. Literally, just a product you can go and sell straight away. And of course, use yourself. It means a great deal to me because when I was first when I was a bit younger, when I was in my early 20s, I was on a good salary. I was making a lot of money, but I was broke. I didn't have any money. And the story of this program, I called a good friend of mine, a guy named Neil, and I asked him to borrow $600. I just got a bill in the mail, $600. And to somebody who doesn't have any money, $600 is the end of the world. And I called Neil and I said, mate, can you lend me the money? He actually said no. He said, no, not until you learn how to manage your finances. Hang on, Sandy's still having some troubles. Let me see if I can sort that out for her. Okay, let's see if she can get on there. Maybe having some troubles. Okay, hopefully Sandy can get on. So yeah, Neil told me to learn how to manage my finances, which I did. And I got so fanatical about managing my finances, it actually gave me a lot of freedom. And as a result, I really became entrenched with that knowledge of personal finances and being able to manage your money. And so this program was born. It completely changed my life, saved my life. And I hope it does the same for you. So you got an opportunity to use the software, but also to sell the program. And I think this program itself has an amazing ability to change people's lives. So Pierre's on board. Hi, Pierre, good to see you. So that's the finance program. Now, you've got the software itself. You've also got the user manual that you can deliver to people over on the download page itself. You've got the complete PLR pack, which is the private label rights. It looks like maybe we have a difficulty here with the webinar starting. Let's refresh the page. It should have auto done. Let me see what's going on there. So we should be playing, I hope. Anyway. So the PLR package. Now, what this does is gives you private label rights. You should be able to just literally change everything. I've got all of the graphics files there as well. So if you want to change it, these website templates, I've included 3 different templates. I've included sales letters, so you can just upload these and literally just put in a new website, upload the graphics, change the sales letter, and put the buy button on the page, and you've got a product ready to sell. So that's the first part of the bonus there. That's the finance package. Now, also on this page are how to do all that. What I just mentioned, uploading the images and uploading the sales letters and all that kind of stuff. All of this is covered in these 3 videos. Okay, so you've got in this PLR pack, you've got a folder full of images, you've got the sales letters, and these videos talk to you about how to exactly set all of those things up, all right? Now, in this step 3 payment button video, I actually cover how to create a payment button, and in this example, I use DigiResults, okay? Because at the time of creating the video, that was the platform of choice for me, and DigiResults was a great platform, and it still is a great platform, and you can feel free to follow through on that video, and you'll have everything ready to go. These days, I tend to use JVZoo, and JVZoo is linked into your smart member system, so that might be a different way to go, but the techniques are the same. There's lots of training tutorial videos within JVZoo that tell you how to create a payment button. But what I'm showing you here is what to click on, what to set up, how to create a payment button for your finance software so that you can start making sales. Okay, that's part 1 of the bonus. Part 2 of the bonus. Let me just pause for a second. I want to go and see what people are seeing with if they're having trouble getting on. Please stand by. Okay. We maybe have a Let me test something here. I may have a technical issue. Let me see. Ah, okay. That may be why. Let me just pause for a second. I want to go and see what people are seeing with. So maybe it put the shortened URL in there. Let's see. Okay, hopefully that'll update you guys and your pages. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm just pausing for a moment because it looks like a few people have got some troubles coming on there. So, okay, hopefully that's that'll sort out the issue. Let's see if it does. Hopefully. Sorry, guys. I will keep talking so it doesn't sound like there's just blank space or blank air going on there. Let's see if this is working through. I think because we're now taking a lot of bandwidth as well, it's just running a bit slow, but hopefully we've got something going on there. All right, guys, I'm going to keep going just to make sure that those who are on are not having too much trouble. And we'll keep moving forward. So we're on screen share mode. Okay, guys, if you're having trouble, I'll make sure I get the replay link out to you. And we will be good to go. That just all refreshed. So let me see if we've got what we need there now. We're 16 minutes in, so hopefully we're not having too much difficulty. Let's see. Let us see. Ah, it's not picking it up. Okay, we've got a bit of a trouble there. Let me see what I can do. I will try something else. Let's get an embed code for this video and we'll put it straight on. We're 16 minutes in, so hopefully, there we go. Let's see what I can do here. Sorry, guys, I'm kind of just trying to solve the issue as we go and see if we can make something happen here. Okay. All right, now we've got at least the right thing on the screen there. It's not ideal, but at least we got something going on there. So 960 by 615. Sorry, guys. Something happened there with my setup. I'm sure it's me. Nonetheless, we'll see what we can do here to make it right. All right, so we should have something there. All right, we're in. And Sandy's on board as well. All right. So sorry, guys, we've lost the first couple of minutes of the presentation there. But what we were talking about was just the bonuses themselves. So you can go back and start again. So for anybody that's coming to the page now, where it's now 18 minutes past, try and just click on refresh and you should be able to see the presentation now. The same link will be for the replay. Sorry guys, my setup there, something I screwed up. So we should be on path now with everybody able to see the presentation. Click play, slide the slider all the way to the right, and you'll be up to speed on the live part. What we've covered so far in the last couple of minutes is the outline for the webinar. I'm just going to be talking about what are the bonuses and the basics of SmartMember, Udemy, authority sites, buy buttons, and an actual walkthrough. I also talked about a few things that I found were missing from SmartMember, and I've already talked to Chris about that to make sure that those are coming in, and talked about the fact that I've known Chris for a long time, and he always over-delivers after the event. So making sure that that you guys know that, you know, there's not a lot of training tutorials and that kind of stuff in SmartMember, but I have belief, confidence, and proof that Chris will follow through with it. So that's kind of where we got to. I talked about the finance package and my very boring story of why this program came about. It's probably good that you guys missed that. Talked about how to, you know, set that up and create that as your own product, and the fact that we'll cover that, and these videos get to that. So that's pretty much where we got to. So I'll just kind of flow through and keep going. If you guys have got questions, please drop them in the chat box. Ask anything you want to ask. If you want to come on live and we can have a conversation, we can do that. Sandy, I know that you've had some trouble getting everything set up, but we should be able to cover that off now. Pierre, are you on board and everything working? Just let me know in the chat box as well that that you're good to go. So we should be up to speed. If you're joining this presentation late, the Hangout will start literally where we started from. So just push the slider all the way to the right and see what you can come up with. There's probably a whole bunch of people emailing me and letting me know that they couldn't get on with my technical stuff up there. I will see. Yep. Let me see if there's any anybody desperately trying to get in. We look like we're okay. Cool. Awesome. All right, guys. So the next part of the bonus, we talked about the finance program. The next part of the bonus is the plugin pack. Now, again, I've literally given you guys the farm here, everything that I've done. So I've created this, these software products over my lifetime. So there's things here that you now have the opportunity to take, sell, give away, create as part of the membership, and you have all of that functionality here. I've literally given my lifetime work to you guys that you can make your own here. So the plugin pack has Smart Pages plugin. All right, and that all of these plugins you can literally just upload, put a buy button next to, and sell, or you can give away as part of your membership sites. So you can bundle them together, so you can have a WordPress site or a web traffic site membership program, whatever you want to go there. So the Smart Pages plugin creates pages for people. The image plugin, you can literally just click a button and bring in any contextual images. I use all of this stuff on my own sites, so we keep it up to date. WP Send is a syndication plugin which allows you to make a post on your blog and then syndicate it out to all Web 2.0 properties. WP Ad Slinger helps stop ad blindness, so it actually gives you the ability to change the way that ads are actually working, and that's actually got a mini site with it as well, which means it's got a sales page, it's got graphics, and you've got all of that functionality. And WP ShareLock, this particular plugin, I've started giving away for free. We were charging for it. What it is allows you to create a page and lock some content. So say if you wanted to, for example, give away a free report, people have to share it to give that away. About 6 months ago, Facebook changed their terms and conditions, and that was frowned upon. And so I stopped selling it. I still use it to actually gather people's likes, getting likes to a page and that kind of stuff, getting social sharing. But you can, again, choose to give that away. So not necessarily so much for you to use yourself, although that's obviously part of all of these bonuses, but something that you can give away to people as part of your membership site. So that's the plugins, and they're all there. Again, I've included the plugin itself, so download that, and that's what you're actually going to be giving to people, and the cover images as well. That gives you the ability to put something that looks great, and you just upload that to your membership site. Next are the packages, and I've got 3 packs. Traffic, we talk about article marketing, how to monetize traffic, media buying. This is a huge file, by the way. This media buying program is nearly 5 gigs. It took me nearly a full day to upload. So it's going to take a while to download that one. Web traffic flood and press release traffic. And this is, how to get traffic using press releases and that kind of stuff. So that's one pack. The social media, again, each one of these packs follows the same kind of formula. And if you've downloaded these already, you'll see that they've got the report itself or the videos. They've got sales letters, they've got graphics and images, and they've got the license that goes with it. So they all have kind of the same things there. I'm going to talk about what to do with these packages and how, I guess, my best thoughts of intentions to run them. The marketing pack, the same, lots of information here. Sales funnels, internet marketing essentials, list building, email marketing, how to write sales letters, a basic roadmap. That's, again, a huge file, that roadmap. Internet marketing newsletters. This is a great one for loading up your autoresponders. So talking about funnels, you can have somebody come in for free, even using the Smart Member system, come in for free, and then they'll set them up with an automatic mail system. And then the last one there, profit online with internet marketing. Again, just something that you can sell, something that you can put inside your membership site, and content for you to be able to build an online business. So the point of these bonuses are to give you a product to sell inside of Smart Member, okay? And that's why I put it all together for you in this way. So you'll be able to go through and download those. Okay, so this is the bonuses that you've picked up there, and I really want you guys to make the most use of them. What I'm going to cover now in this training session is the basics of Smart Member, walking through setting up your own sites, and how then to use these bonuses inside that site so that you can get the best benefit out of it. Okay. Let me just do one thing quickly to make sure we have everybody with a live screen. There we go. And we've got quite a few people on the call. So hopefully you guys, if your screen just flickered, I'm trying to get you up to speed with where we're at. So there we go. Just click on play and that will bring you to where we are at currently. Okay, I'll close that off because I know you guys can see now. Okay, so let's talk about the basics of Smart Member itself. So you would have got your login, app.smartmember.com. And then you connect with Facebook. Because of the way that this is set up, your membership is already done, which is great. I love that. When you're selling something, you'll have the same, and you'll be able to see as soon as you log in, sites you're a member of, including the Smart Member itself, okay, and your role there. You're a member, and your access levels, etc. And you can go to that membership site and start going through. Again, as I mentioned, let me open that in a new tab. There's not a lot of training so far in Smart Member, and that was one of my big things with Chris, is that it's not set up yet, but he's done this roadmap for the training. So I'm going to try and cover off as much as I can this morning with you. All right. So you might not have anything here. What we're going to do is start with create a new site. But before we do, over on the left-hand side here is this Smart Mail system. Okay. Now, what's going to happen soon is that it's going to be able to integrate with all of your mail sending system. So if you've got an account with Aweber or GetResponse or SendLane or any of these guys, you'll be able to link them up. So anybody that joins your membership site will automatically go into here. At the moment, it's got its own built-in system, and you'll be able to export those out. So let's go back to site management. Okay, so the basics of this system. We're going to start by clicking on create a new site, and I'm going to give you a kind of a high level overview, and then as we go back through, I'll be talking about specific areas. So again, if you've got any questions, just let me know in the chat box and I'll try my best to answer them as we go through. Okay, so first things first, we have to give it a name. So I'm going to call this Friday morning webinar. Okay, now you might have something like mass website traffic, for example. Okay, as soon as you give it a name, that's what people are going to see up the top when they log in. Okay, so make sure it's something that that you can see, and it's also, as Chris says here, if you've got a lot of web membership sites, you want to be able to have an easy name for you to identify them. And then the site URL. Now this is important. You need to be able to choose something that's short, punchy, and will be able to be used in your marketing. Okay, so if I go something like, I'll use web traffic, would probably be something that I go for. Now that might not be available, webtraffic.smartmember.com. okay? And I'm not going to take it because, you know, I want you guys to be able to run and set these kind of things up. So for today's example, I'm going to say web traffic 1 demo. Okay, now that's not a clean URL, but I'm going to use it for this example so I don't take a good one from you guys. So save. Oh, okay. I should be logged in. Let me see. Let me log out and log back in again. Okay, so I'm logged in. I might use one that I've already got for the sake of the exercise. There we go. All right, so once you've created your site, now you've got this dashboard over here on the left-hand side. And again, as a high level, what I'm going to talk to you guys about is how to create this, how to create the structure of your site first, and then we're going to talk about how to upload the content specifically, and how you can use sites like Udemy as a sounding board, I guess, for making your own sites on an unlimited level. So this dashboard is actually laid out in a really good way as to what you need to do first. So first of all, we need to create access levels. Okay. Now it already comes with a free and member access level. Now, maybe that's enough. You might want to, you don't want to sell a product. Maybe you want to give something away. You don't want to even need to create a new access level. Okay. But let's say that you've got a free content that you give away. People don't even need to log in and sign up for that. You might then have membership content where you want to capture their name and email address by using the Facebook Connect button. And then maybe you also want to have paid products as well. So as I mentioned, the system already comes with the free and member stuff set up. You don't need to do anything. But if you want to then have a paid product inside, this is where you need to start from. So access levels. Create a new access level, and we'll give that a name. So now, again, customers will see this name. Okay, so don't say, you know, suckers or something like that. That would be silly. But you might have a platinum level. Okay, where the sales URL. Okay, so now you might already have a lesson that's a page that you've created. I'll come back to that in a little bit. In the meantime, you can put in the URL where they can go to buy the product. So if you, for example, set up the finance program, you can have, I'm going to see if I can squeeze this down a little bit so that I stay on the page. There we go. If you have the finance program, you'll have the sales page where they can go to buy it. Okay, so let me put in here any URL, doesn't matter. I'll use my own website for now. Okay, now product settings. At the moment, this system is integrated fully with JVZoo. So when somebody buys on JVZoo, they can then come back and as soon as they buy, they again get shown the login with Facebook and they're in. All right, it works really, really well. I'm going to show you a little bit later on where to find that JVZoo product ID. Okay, and any product that you promote, every product has an ID, and again, I'm going to show you that. For now, I'm going to make one up. Okay, so save changes. Done. So now I have a platinum membership level with a JVZoo product ID set up in there. Okay, so that's the access levels. The next is your course content. Okay, now course content, the highest level are lessons. Within lessons, then you have modules. All right, so you have lessons and modules that you break into. So if we create lessons, first lesson, and I'll show you where this appears, because this is an important part of the whole system. Okay, so let's say again, if we're doing the press release traffic one as the example, so I might have a lesson that says beginning with press releases. Okay, now you can see that it creates its own URL. Okay, which is cool. Pierre. Just let it load a little bit more. It might just be the bandwidth. Just pause it and let it load a bit more, Pierre. It'll probably clean up the image a little bit. So it creates the URL for you. Now you can change that as you go. You can leave it created as you go. And then this is important, okay? it took me a while to cover this. When I've been playing around in the last week or so, I couldn't work out why my lessons wouldn't appear. And this is the reason. You need to choose an access level. Either they're private, meaning that nobody can see it. Now that's the setting that all lessons are created. Now, what's the point of that? The point is that you don't want it to be publicly shown on the web until you're ready for it to be shown on the web. What do I mean? I mean, let's say that you're creating a membership site. You've got new lessons that you're putting in there all the time. You've got lots of things that you're adding to it, but you don't want people to actually see those lessons until you've finished it, until it looks good, until it's the right format. That's why it's set to private from the start. Okay, so everything's set to private. All right, and I'm going to leave it as private for now, and I'm going to come back to it. So then the content goes here. This is the main content of the lesson. Okay, you can have a download there. You can have a written spiel, but the system is mainly built for video, and you can put the embed code of any video here. All right, so if I go to YouTube as an example, and the current videos that I have there, and let's just grab, this is one I talked about yesterday. This video, I want to grab the embed code. So I'll go to the share area, embed, just copy that. Okay, close that window. And back in my membership area, I can literally just paste that in. Okay, now I can make some notes here. Who's the presenter? Well, Bayless, and a lesson note. This is a good, I want to show you where these show up. Okay, lesson notes show up on the major part of the lesson itself, the membership site itself. I'll show you where. So let me write in here Superman, okay, so that you can remember it and where it comes into. All right. There's lots of other things. You can put a transcript. So if you have a video system, like some of the bonuses that you got in the Smart Member bonuses, they're all videos. You can go and get those transcribed on Fiverr. You know, $5, somebody will transcribe those videos for you, or you can get them all done in a job on Freelancer or Elance or something like that. And you can load up the transcript here. So that's a really cool thing as well. You can upload an audio. So if you've just got an MP3, or again, you can separate the video and audio out, and you can have an additional download of the audio. Okay. Share title and share description. When somebody is in your lessons, it's got a great viral element to it. So when they click on share, this is what shows up in their Facebook newsfeed, and this is what you want them to spiel about. So a great lesson on press release traffic. Okay, so when somebody clicks share, that's what's going to go across. Okay, so what have we done so far? Given it a name, it's created a link, it's still on private, I've put in a video and that lesson note of Superman, and I'll show you why. Save. There it is. Okay, now if I go to the public view of this particular course, you will see absolutely nothing because of that private setting. Okay, because of that private setting. So let me go back and change that to, let's change it to free. Okay, so anybody that comes to the site will be able to watch this lesson. Now, if I refresh, oh, I might need to put it into a syllabus first. But my point being, this section, private, free, and locked, it will stop or allow which lessons can be seen as you set them up. Okay, so free, somebody comes to the site, it's commonly called lead bait, which is a terrible terminology, but what it means is you can give information away for free in order to get people to want more. Okay, so give it to free, they don't have to join, they can literally see it from the start. Locked, when you choose locked, you then get to select which level of membership are allowed this content. So do you remember I said you can have free, you can have members where they have to literally just connect with Facebook and give their name and email address in that process, or paid. Okay, and this was the paid one we set up. Somebody would have to actually go through a JVZoo button to get to that level, or you can select that they must be members, meaning they must literally sign up to be able to access this content. Okay, so that's the difference with these membership levels. Now, let me go and create 4 or 5 lessons quickly, and then I'm going to go and create the modules and the syllabus, and then the navigation. Again, I want to keep this fairly high level with you guys. Okay, so I'll go back and create some more lessons. So create a new lesson. Lesson number 2 is called Press Release Design. Press Release Design, something like that, okay? Again, content. And I'll show you what this is actually supposed to be used for. Again, the video embed is here, the presenter, whoever it is, right? And the lesson note. I'll show you what this is supposed to be used for. This is supposed to be a short 1-word note, or as Chris talked about in the webinar, a timestamp. So if this lesson is 16 minutes and 27 seconds long, you can go 16 minutes 27 like that, and it just turns up. Let me go to Udemy, and I'll show you why that's important. Udemy. This whole system was built off Udemy being so successful and Chris thinking that this is the way to go. So I want to find a course on wine tasting. Anybody's been on my webinars before, I use this all the time. So wine in 1 hour. When I click on it, you'll be able to see the course description, okay, and the lessons. And this is what these notes are, 2 pages, 5 minutes 56, okay? So you can see what Chris has done there. He's literally laid out these lesson notes in the same way as Udemy, okay? So that, lesson note is what Udemy shows here in this section, okay? So that's what it's supposed to be used for. Again, the transcript, the title and the description, all of that kind of information. I'm going to go through and create just a couple more lessons really quickly, and I won't bore you with talking it through. So press release distribution, okay, blah, blah, blah. They've changed. So lessons. Now, if I go across to Udemy, you can see that there's lots of lessons, and then within each lesson are modules. So this is a lesson, okay? Section 3, the wine tasting experience. That's a lesson, okay? And these are modules within that lesson. This is a lesson. These are modules. This is a lesson. These are modules. Make sense? Okay. So this is the way that the Smart Member system has been built as well. So these are lessons. Now within the lessons are the modules, okay? So now we go and create some modules, all right? Create a new module, and this is going to be lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, lesson 4. Okay, and I'll do the 3rd one. All right. Now, let's go to our, the next thing is our syllabus. I'll come back to the Vimeo importer, okay, because that's really important. So, have I got this the wrong way? I may have done. Those two need to be reversed. And I've talked the whole thing about this the wrong way around. I'm sorry. Forget what I've just said. These are modules. These are lessons, right? Now let's get it done right. Add a new module. So let's give it a name. The new module is Press Release Basics. Right? Now we can just drag and drop these lessons, or I can keep adding modules, and I'll show you the next module. I click on it, I go Press Release Advanced. Okay, tick. And one more. Press Release Submission. Right. Now, I can add lessons literally using these buttons. So I can literally just go click, 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 and add those lessons in, okay? So I can go in and type it out. Part 1, put in some notes. It's 12 minutes, 47 seconds, okay? And what's the access? Is it private? Is it free? Is it public? All right, so I'm gonna give it free, okay? So you can see how you can create lessons within the modules. add lesson, add lesson, add lesson. Or the ones that you've already done with the videos and with all of the transcripts and with the audios. You can then just drag and drop them across, okay? So all I do is literally click and drag and bring this across to the right area. All right, there it is. Now I want this one to be in this area, okay? And this one to be over here. All right, so literally creating modules gives you this layout, and then you can add the lessons to it, okay? Now, changing the access, whether people can see it or not, again, is what determines what's seen on the front, okay? So let me look at this from the front now. If I refresh. Right. Press release submission, part 1 is the only thing that can be seen. Why? Because if I go back, everything else is set to be private, okay? So now if I change this from private to free, and I change this from private to free, again, this is something I really struggled with, guys. I was killing myself. Why are my lessons not turning up? Because I hadn't given the access to them, all right? So free, done. Now that's been done, when I refresh, what the public sees, there they are, okay? And do you remember I did that silly one, Superman? There's that lesson note, and that's why. Okay, so you can see 1627, you can see where why that lesson note. And again, if I go back to Udemy, which is the market leader in this, you can see that same structure. There's the lesson notes, okay? And that gives people the want to do those particular modules, all right? So basics, what have we done? We've talked about access levels. We've talked about lessons and modules, and I got those confused, apologies. Module, lessons, right? And then I'm gonna talk about the Vimeo importer and the download center and user notes, okay? So let's cover this one first. When somebody's going through the course, so let's say they want to do this particular module or lesson, they can go to here, it's gonna, do you remember I typed content, right? That's where they're gonna see. But what's really cool is they can make their own notes, and all of this is indexed in Google. So this is unique to this particular person. Wow, this lesson, whatever, blah, 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 and they can make their own notes, right? As they're going through. So why? Because if this is a valuable course and they want to come back and look through their notes, that's all part and parcel of it. And those notes show up in your dashboard. There it is, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you'll be able to see what people are saying. So maybe, for example, you're creating a course, a membership course, and people are having trouble. They might not be able to get the they might not be able to get the gist of it, okay? They can drop in a note, and you can keep a tab on these notes, all right? So you can see if anybody's getting through, what they're using it for, and how it's all coming together. Pierre, glad it's working for you. And yes, I do make mistakes constantly. All right, so syllabus creator, we just talked about that one. That's where we create modules and drag and drop the lessons across. And the Vimeo importer, I keep saying I'm going to come back to it because I want you guys to see Chris's thinking behind this whole system and how that links in with the bonuses. And again, why that's an important thing. I will come back to Vimeo, however you pronounce it, when the time's right. When I get to this bit, I'm actually going to talk you through one of the bonuses on the page, actually setting it up, and I want to show you how this Vimeo system works, okay? So this is the basics. Now, as we go through, there are other areas of this, okay? Chris, during the launch, was showing off this one, the finance area. If you connect it up to JVZoo and you're making sales, you'll be able to see how many sales and, you know, the income from your courses, which is cool, but it's, you know, that's just part and parcel of it. Members, this is an important one where you'll be actually literally be able to see all of the members that have come in. This is something that I was annoyed with, that that isn't in the system, almost there. All right, Chris is telling us that it'll be done in a second, and we want to be able to see how many members have come in. We want to be able to see who they are, sort through them, you know, find them, email them, all that kind of stuff. But what you can see is that the email address is captured and the name and everything like that are there. So that's really great. Access passes. if you want to give content to somebody, maybe you've got a JV partner, or you're creating a lesson about golfing, for example, and you find somebody very influential who's got a golfing blog. You want to be able to give them access to the whole course. You can create an access pass so they don't have to pay, so they can just come in and use that. All right. And again, the admin manager is one that's missing, but basically this will allow you to delete members, export, change members, all that kind of stuff. Okay. Affiliates. If you've got affiliates for your products, you'll be able to see them here. This is important, the appearance. I'm going to come back to that in a second. Tracking codes, again, one that's missing, allows you to put in your tracking codes from Facebook. So if you've got conversion pixels, you want to run ads and see how many are converting, that's part and parcel there. Advertising, very, very simple. On the public view is this square over here. So maybe, as an idea, you can set up a free course on web traffic using the basic system that we've got there, and then sell them on an advanced course on press releases, for example. That's just one use of the bonuses. So you can create an advertisement, and it goes here, and that's where you manage it from this advertising panel, okay? Where is it going and what image? Simple, easy, and that's the only thing that, that this is to control, is the publicly seen advertising. These ones, the FB group integration, again, it's not there. This will allow you to run in a Facebook group and integrate it into your membership system. Support, again, you can have your own support ticket system built within the program. Refund manager, if you're taking payments and need to process a refund, you can do it from here. Custom pages, if you need to have a unique sales page. Now, this may be something that you use in the bonuses. The finance program, as an example, has its own sales pages that you can create. Okay, and lots of the courses have their own sales pages. You can literally create a new page. All right, you can copy all of that content into here, and you can then have this page as part of your membership system. So they're going through a free training course on web traffic, for example, and then you give them one of the plugins as a paid program to help them with that. You can set pages up. Literally, you can have your own site within your membership system, unlimited pages, okay? And you can run live casts, which, like this one, you can embed Hangouts into the program so that you can run regular training systems, etc. SEO systems, not done yet. Okay, guys, there's a lot of things not done. And again, I'm a little bit annoyed with Chris, but at the same time, I've known him for long enough to know that there's lots of things, lots of work still being done, and he'll continue to pump this system up for the next 5 years. I have no doubt. I've known him well and truly. And for example, Dark Post Profits, when he released it, had 70 modules. It's now got 120. He just keeps giving in that content. So rest assured, your purchase is fine. What is here at the moment will allow you to set up a basic membership site, and all of the other cool stuff will come. Right. Let's go back up the menu to appearance. Site logo, menu navigation, and the sales page builder, theme selected, not done yet, JV page and sales page builder. So what do we mean site logo? Again, if I go across to the public view, this is what I mean, the logo. Okay. Now, Chris gave an example. You can get logos created on Fiverr, for example, or you can create your own really quickly. The example that Chris actually used worked well. He just started a PowerPoint and went across and created something there. So I'll show you what I mean. So if I go here, I think I've got PowerPoint. There we go. Even though I'm on a Mac. I've only just started using a Mac. Have you guys been running Mac or Windows? Because I've just started using a Mac, and I've got to tell you the learning curve is huge. Right, so this is what Chris did. He just press release like this. This is the world's worst example of creating a logo. Then I'm going to change the look of the font to something interesting. Change the color to blue and screenshot that as an image. Right, this is going to be my logo. World's worst logo, okay, tells it what it is, but that will give you the ability to have a logo. Again, create your own, use Photoshop, use any of the graphics programs that are out there, and you won't have any issues with it. So let me now just put this in where it would need to go. Site, logo. Choose an image. Now I can just put the URL in there like that. Okay, and let's now refresh this. I need to save that in a different way, showing off things that don't work. I think it's because of my screenshot program. The files are not public. There we go. Where is it? There. Let's put it in somewhere. I'll find it quickly. There you go. There it is. All right. Try it again, and I'll upload it this time. Choose image, upload from Dropbox. There it is. Oh, it's not an image. Bleh. All right. I'll see if I can find another one quickly. A JPEG. I don't know what these JPEGs are, but that will have to do. That will have to do. Because otherwise I'll bore you to tears, right? Right, finally. Okay. So now I have a logo. Let's go and refresh. Now I have a logo. Thank you. Sorry about that. Right. So my screenshot example, save it as an image, a JPEG or a PNG. That will be your difference. Right. So that's the logo, very simple. Menu navigation. This is cool. It's what appears across the top. Okay. Now, one of the things that I don't really like about this is that you can't separate the lessons into multiple tabs. You literally, all your lessons are in one area. But what you can have is other things. So you can have a link to your Facebook group. You can have additional sales information, other products that you're selling, other videos that you're releasing as well. So let me show you what I mean. All your modules have to stay in one tab, but you can have other things on your menu. Let me show you. So I'm going to add things to my menu, add. And then I get to choose them here. So I'm going to have our support link, okay? And it actually, I want it to go to a custom URL. So go to my support tab. Okay. So that's one of the things I can do. I can have an additional page. So let's call this extra training. I can go that to a different page. So maybe I want a page in the system that I've set up. And if I had set them, do you remember over here in custom pages, I would be able to choose them here. All right. So I can select a page. I can select a live cast. I can select a download, or I can go to the download center, refund, support tickets, all of that kind of stuff. Okay. So let's say that I've created a page, and again, I'll just put something in there. Okay. So that's the extra training. So you can see how I can create different things and link them in different places within my site. Okay. Now I'll delete these ones out so we don't have empty ones. But the other thing I can do here is change these icons. So if I click on the little house, I get to see other areas there. So support, I'm going to choose that one. Okay. And extra training, I'm going to choose that one. Okay. Let's have a look at how this looks now from the public's view. Remember, I've created tabs here. There they are. So I've got the training, support, and extra training. Okay, just like I created here, training, support, and extra training. So that is how to create the menu within the program, linking pages that you've created, linking to external items, etc. Okay, sales page builder. One more important one, if you're selling a product, you can have the sales page here so that if it's a restricted access, somebody tries to access it, they click, they hit that, and they they have to buy to then be able to get access. So sales page creator and JV page builder. If you've got affiliates, having a JV page, talking to them about the product and what they're going to be able to promote with their links. It's literally just an HTML, meaning a web page builder system. So you can go here, enable the sales page, put in a video, put in the content, and it shows up on the screen. So people literally have a buy button that they can get into. All right. Now, guys, I'm being boring. I can feel it, and I don't want to be boring. So I'm trying to show you the basics. What we've talked about: access levels. We've talked about the course content, the modules, and the lessons. We talked about the finance. This is literally just a dashboard for your transactions and income. We talked about the member dashboard. We talked about affiliates, the appearance, and that menu navigation across the top, and the different bits and pieces here that some are working and some are still coming. Okay, but the most important part is the content, and then how to use the bonuses in that content. Let's get to that. Finally. Okay, close a couple of windows here. Right, so the basics of Smart Member, as I said, the Udemy example, coming back to this screen, you can see here, there's an incredible profit center, and this is why Chris has built this program, and he's built it around Udemy. It's exactly the same design: a video up the top, a course description, you know, and a buy button where you can literally go and take the course. And you can see, for example, this course at $10 has had 307 people go through. All right, so that's $3,000 just for creating this simple, easy course. And how many courses are there? Hundreds. Wine tasting, golf swings. Right? How many courses on golf swings? Right? Unbelievable. And it's videos and it's lectures and it's whatever. You can create your own site, unlimited, and use this as an example. Guys, I really want to talk to you about this just for a second. In fact, I'm going to turn off screen share. I'm going to come back on and talk to you one-to-one just for a minute. All right. I really want to talk to you about this. There's so much money out there that you can generate, and you can use a site like Udemy as your starting point, okay? You don't have to create the content, all right? You can go to Elance, for example, and have content created for you unlimited. I'll show you my Elance account as an example. I've created lots and lots and lots of content that has my name on it, all right? But I don't have time to go and write it, create the videos, and do all that sort of stuff. I pay somebody else to do that, okay? And you can have somebody you go to, for example, iWriter or Article Writer, for example, articlewriter.com. Or iWriter.com is my preference, and go and say, I want an ebook written. So I want a complete book. It needs to be 75 pages. I want it to be completely researched on these 7 topics. And you can literally outline the content that you want to create. Have a look. For example, if I look at, going back to that Udemy example, and I've still got the screen up here. Let me just go screen share again. If I look at this particular example, the perfect golf swing at $97, all right, 158 students have taken that course, all right? That's $10,000, $15,000 worth of income. Now, this is built with 2 hours of video, okay? And you can see them all in bite-sized chunks: 4 minutes 44, 6 minutes 54, 7 minutes 33, all right? So there's a total of 2 hours of information here. And again, you can have somebody else create that for you for a couple of $100, and you can go and create a membership site using your Smart Member purchase, all right? So again, guys, I wanted to talk to you one-on-one because I really believe that this is something that you need to absorb. You can make a lot of money by creating a lot of membership systems, and you don't have to be the one creating the content, okay? Go and get somebody else to create the content, and then the only thing that's important is a skill that you probably already know, is driving traffic to that system, okay? And just 2 minutes on that. How do you drive traffic? That's the most pressing question for anybody. I can create a course on golfing, but how do I get people to come to it? Well, one thing I know about golfing as a start is that people who go through one course are likely to go through 5. Okay, and it's the same with anybody that absorbs information on anything: digital photography, wine tasting, sports history, you know, whatever, anything that people are interested in. And how do you find out what people are interested in? Go to Udemy. That's a great place to say, what are people interested in? You can see it. You can see what people are paying for. You can then go and create the content. And again, I just want to concentrate on the fact that you can do this in your spare time. You can go and create a job on Elance, get an ebook written, get that turned into videos, whatever. You can create an unlimited amount of information, and you really can do that. Okay, and then traffic. People that are interested in one thing are interested in another. So if I wanted to look at golfing, for example, I wanted to start driving traffic to my own golf, how to perfect your golf swing course, all I need to do is go and find people who are interested in that particular thing. And that's easy. You can use insights on Facebook to start to drive cheap traffic, give away some free information, and get them to pay to upgrade to take the full course. Okay. Now, those things are not going to come quickly, except for the bonuses. That's why I created them. But you can create content on an ongoing basis. Today, I'm creating a course on smarter driving, on defensive driving. Okay, tomorrow I'm creating a course on house renovation. The day after, I'm creating a course on educating your children. Lay out a plan and just become a publishing company. You know, you literally put the order in to your outsourcers. Please create me this content. Then somebody else to create videos. And away you go. You can be a publishing house with hundreds of courses up for sale and driving traffic to each one of them. So that's the Udemy. Authority sites. This is something else I wanted to talk about. Using the Smart Member system, you can start to create an authority site. And what do I mean by that? A central point where people come to find out about things. All right. And this is curation at its best. So let me go back. I want to talk about this for a second, but I want to show you within Smart Member. So I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, and then I'll move this off so I can still see questions if you guys are answering. Right, so back to Smart Member and talking specifically about authority sites. All right, so let's say that we wanted to create a site. We had that golf swing up. That's a good example. So let's create a site all about golf swings or golfing in general. So what I'm going to do is create a new site. I'm going to call it Better Putting. Okay. Better Putting.smartmember.com. Done. Betterputting.smartmember.com. Now, I want this to be an authority site, meaning I want so much information on how to be a good putter, and then I'm going to charge for some premium information. Okay, so this is how to create what I'm calling an authority site. Somebody where it goes, wow, this is the point. Why? Because then you get them to share it. Okay, and you become the site that shows up in search results. Okay, so let's go to Better Putting. I'll go to the dashboard. And I'm going to create my modules and lessons. So let's start with lessons. And again, I'm going to drag and drop. So I'm going to create a new lesson on putting basics. All right. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and use somebody else's content. How? I'm going to go across to YouTube. All right. And I'm going to search for putting techniques. Now, all of this information is free. All of this information is free. And people, if they choose to, they can turn off the embed ability. In other words, if somebody has put this video up on YouTube and they have not turned off the embed, you are legally allowed to use it. And as a video creator, I've got 1 million views on the channel. I love it when people embed my videos. Why? Because it helps my videos. So, this is, here we go, Jordan Spieth short putting technique, okay? What do I want to do? I want to get the embed, all right, code of this particular video. So I go here to the share area, I get the embed code, and I literally just copy it. Copy. I go back to my Better Putting site, and I embed it here, okay? Now I have Jordan Spieth, I may as well put his name in there, Jordan He's talking about his putting, okay? Putting with Jordan Speed. Never met Jordan, don't know him, but he's got a video up on putting, so I'm going to pop it in here. Okay, now I'm going to make this free, and I'm going to save that. And for the sake of being brief with you guys, I'm going to do this quickly. Create a new module on short putting. That. And then in the syllabus, looks like it's not taking short putting. Okay. I'm going to put my Jordan Spieth video in there. Okay. Accessibility free, saved and done. Okay. Now, I want you guys to imagine that I've put together 30 or 40 great videos on putting techniques. Okay, it doesn't have to be 30 or 40. It can be 10, can be 5, can be 17. All right, and putting's an example. All of these different niches that are out there. Okay, you can. What I'm trying to tell you guys is that you can create an authority site so that when people go to it, betterputting.smartmember.com. All right, they can go through and they can watch Jordan's putting video. Okay, and over here you can have an advertisement that says, want to be a better putter? Click here for our interactive course. Okay, and you can sell them the upgrade. But now you can become the authority site by having curated content in your membership system. Okay, I want you guys to see this, right? So you can literally have your, you can even have this video as part of your sales page so people actually see it before they click through. But how cool is that? A very well-produced video, looks great. Suddenly my Better Putting site becomes an authority because I have all of these different putting, golfing professionals talking about different elements of golf on my site, right? So how to create yourself as an authority in any market is by borrowing the authority of other people, all right? And I'm sure if we clicked play on this video, all right, Jordan's going to have some sort of advertisement or something to bring you back to Jordan's own content. So you're not taking anything away from him. But what you're doing is you are creating an authority site by curating the very best of other content that's out there. Does that make sense? All right, let me know if I'm on path or off path. All right. So there we go. How to create an authority site. And I really suggest you do this. Create a site where you're giving away some incredible information with the goal of getting members, okay, and with the goal of people paying you for your own content, all right? So I've talked about what are the bonuses, run through each one of those. I've talked about the basics of Smart Member, creating modules, lessons, the navigation, loading up content and getting people started. I've talked about the concept from Udemy. Go through and use that as a starting point so that you can see what's selling. You can make decisions and you can find even the lesson plans. You can lay it out the same way, and then traffic. Go and find the audiences that are already interested in those kind of things. Authority sites. My suggestion is to create your membership site as an authority site. It becomes the go-to place for any of the niches that you're trying to exist in. The next is to talk about buy buttons and using the example of an upload. I'll come back to the buy buttons as we go through, and I'll do one of the actual bonuses that itself, and I'll show you exactly what I want to show you with that Vimeo and how to use it. Okay, so if I go to this page, this is our bonus page. All right, you guys got this bonus as your purchase from Smart Member. If you didn't, it's products.emo.io/the-smart member, all one word, -claim-page. Okay. So you would have got that, otherwise you wouldn't be on this webinar. And this is the page. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about just one of these inside the traffic pack. It's the press release traffic. Okay. When you download press release traffic, let me just, again, I'm struggling in my Mac. There we go. When you download it, you will have, I'm just trying to find where I saved it. There we go. you will have a folder that looks like this. It's called Rapid Press Release Traffic, and inside that are lots of other folders. The product, okay, the reseller website, which has got all of the images and index, etc., that you can use, and the videos. Okay, now I want to start with the videos, how to upload these to your Smart Member system, and again, using the Vimeo system. One of the things with, and again, bonus, this is a bonus webinar, right? I want to show you how to use this stuff. One of the things with these bonuses are, inside of this video is, you will find this. It looks like JS, index, XML, GIF, SWF, okay? The trouble is, and this is the one, I think, yes. The trouble is that the SWF files, which is what it comes with, can't upload to YouTube or Vimeo. You've literally got a video folder here and no way of getting that video. So what you have to do, unfortunately, is convert them. It takes a few minutes to do. It's a pain, but it can be done. Now, if you're running on a Mac, you can do this on QuickTime. Okay, there are video conversion programs out there. What I want to show you is using Camtasia. And before everybody says, oh, Camtasia costs a lot of money, you can download a 30-day free trial of Camtasia with an email address. Now, if you've got multiple email addresses, you can download multiple 30-day trials. I don't suggest that as an ethical way of doing things, and I never said it. But if you are short of cash and you need Camtasia on an ongoing basis, get a couple of different email addresses. Sooner or later, though, cough up the money. It's a great program. Right, so I'm going to get your 30-day trial of Camtasia, and I'm going to show you how to convert these videos from an SWF format into a format that you can upload. All right, it's very, very simple. So I'm going to open Camtasia. Is my screen still keeping up? Yes, it is. Now, Camtasia. All right, here we are in Camtasia. What I'm going to do is I'm going to first go and get that SWF file. So I need to import media. If you're using Windows, you can click on the Import Media button. If you're on a Mac, you need to come up here and go to File, Import Media. All right, browse to where you saved it. Okay, and I'm going to do that with you. I'm not going to do them all. I'm only going to show you one before everybody gets bored. All right, product. There we go. Oops, clicked in the wrong area. Inside there, inside videos, inside here, we've got that SWF file, all right? So this is the one we're going to convert. All I need to do is grab it, click on import, and Camtasia says, what do you want to do? Convert it, okay? Ugh. It's unable to convert. Why? It did it for me the other day. On the Windows version, it brought it across. I'll come back to you guys. I'll post a transcript. On the Windows version, what happened was it just brought it in, and I was able then to convert it into an MP4. Okay, so run the conversion, and then I'll post a note underneath the replay on this as to why I can't get it working on Mac. Sorry, struggling with Mac. But I've converted it to an MP4. Okay, converted it to an MP4. Literally, as I brought it in, Camtasia said, do you want to convert? I said, yes. It said, great. It brought it in, and I was able to then produce it as an MP4 rather than an SWF. I won't spend a lot of time on this, but I'll put another note underneath. From there, so what I'm trying to show you guys is that inside of your bonus are all of these SWF files, okay? I've converted them to an MP4 so that I can upload them, all right? And now I want to show you where to upload them, okay? I've uploaded them to Vimeo. Why? Why Vimeo instead of YouTube? First of all, Vimeo works with Smart Member, so that's one major reason. Second of all, it has some cool privacy settings. So in other words, if I've got this paid content, if I've got this content that I've had created for me, or the bonuses here, I don't want to give it away for free. I want it to be paid content. Vimeo has some cool settings that you can turn off or on. So now I can upload. Again, I'm going to go to my same place. Nope. Smart member. If you guys see it, shout loud. There it is, smart member. There it is. There it is. Right. Videos. Finally, here we go with the MP4. Okay, so there is an MP4 that I can now upload to Vimeo. So I've converted it from SWF. The bonuses are in SWF format. It's unfortunate. They were literally created as a screen capture, but you can convert them. Again, type into Google, convert from SWF to MP4. Use Camtasia. Honestly, something has to be done on the Mac setting. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure I can solve it in a brief moment. But use Camtasia. It's so easy, and you don't have to pay. There's a lot of other. If you type in Google SWF to MP4, you'll actually find lots of results, and they'll try and charge you money. Of course, it's their business. But get Camtasia free trial and get it done. All right. So now that I'm uploading, I want to show you a few things, and this is important. So we're uploading this video. Give it a title. All right, one that is relevant. So it'll pick up the title of the file itself, in this case, how to write a press release. Give it a description, press release traffic. Now, this is important, press release traffic. I'll show you why this is important in a second. And most important of all for what I'm about to show you, give it a tag, okay? So keep the same tag or the bonuses within the same area. What do I mean? If it's a press release bonus, use the same tag. If it's a article writing bonus set of videos, keep that same tag. Keep the same tag for the same set of videos, and I'll show you why. Save those changes on this page, and then importantly, go to privacy and choose this one. Hide this video from Vimeo. Okay, why? Because you don't want it to be public. If you're charging for this information, you don't want anybody to just be able to go and get it. Hide it, okay, and then it's not visible to anybody. And also turn off the ability to download and for people to add to their collections. Click on save. You need to do that. So there's 2 pages. Set your basics, all right, put in a tag, and on privacy, hide it, and turn off their ability to download. That's it on Vimeo. Okay, now I've already done it, and I want to show you the next step. So I've uploaded all of these videos to Vimeo with my press release tag. Okay, so this is from the bonus. I'm creating a membership site on press releases. I've converted all my videos. I've uploaded all my videos. Okay, now I want to show you what the next step is. So let me go back to my sites, and I'm going to go back to the one we had before, this UMO test. All right. And here we are. Now I'm going to go straight across to this Vimeo importer. Okay, it's going to ask me to authorize. No problem. It says, do you give it permission? I do. Okay. Now, watch what happens here. This is really cool. It literally goes to my account and grabs all of the videos that are in my Vimeo account. There they all are, all right? Now, remember I said keep the tag the same in the course because I've got lots of videos here, but I only want the press release ones. So if I click the tag, there they are, okay? So there's all the lessons from the bonus. And all I need to do then is click on add all visible videos. Done. Now you can see that it actually created them as lessons. I don't know if you saw that. It happened really fast. Okay. But so I uploaded them all. I kept them under one tag. I clicked the tag. I added in all visible videos. Now let's go and have a look at what that has created. All of these lessons, putting together a press release, submitting your press release, all of the lessons have been created. Yay. Now I can go to my modules and I can just, to my syllabus creator, and I can literally just put them straight into here, okay? Lessons, there they are, putting a press release together, okay? It's put in the Vimeo, it's put in the description, okay? It's put in the lesson note timestamp, it's put in the featured image, it's literally got everything together. Save those changes. It's brought in the lessons ready to go, so I can then just create my module layout. Isn't that cool? So in steps, and this is the example from our bonuses, okay? We're 90 minutes into this webinar, sorry for the technical hassles at the beginning. Hopefully we've covered some cool stuff in between. So from a Vimeo perspective, what you do is you literally get your bonus, download them. It's full of video files. Lots of the bonuses have videos as part of them. Some of them have PDFs, and in that way you can use the download center, and I'll show you that now as well. So lots of them have PDFs, but lots of them have videos. You need to convert the videos from SWF, all right, which is a screen capture format, to a format that Vimeo understands, either AVI, or MP4, or just use those ones. They're the best. MP4 is probably the standard at the moment. So get Camtasia, get the SWF. It asks you to convert. Click on yes, save it, or then export it as a MP4. Done. Upload it to Vimeo. Done. Come in here, bring them all in. Done. Put them in the syllabus. Done. And what we've done now is we've taken a bonus full of files that you can't use. We've put it into a system that you can use, and now you can start to promote that membership site. Okay. So bonus, SWF, convert it, upload it, bring it into SmartMember. You're ready to rock. Okay, it creates your lessons for you, put it into the modules, start to drive some traffic. Okay, the downloads is easy. Add a new download. What's it called? So it's called Press Release Roadmap. Okay. Upload the file. Okay, you just need to click and drag. So button text, download here. Okay, put a description. Set your access level again. You can put in the video content if you want to. All right. Press release roadmap, save the changes. Okay. So now that is available in our downloads area, and people can just go and get whatever it is that you've uploaded there for them. Okay. So those traffic courses, some have got PDFs, put them in the download area. Some have got videos. Convert them and do what I've just shown you there. So what I'm trying to show you here, guys, is if I go back to the bonuses that we created, here are the bonuses. What I would suggest, and the reason I've put them together this way, is you can create a membership site from each pack, okay? Or alternatively, you can create a membership site from each part of the pack. Okay, so you can create a membership site on social media marketing. You can create and then have free content and paid content. You can create a membership site on Twitter. So maybe you give away the social media profits information, but you charge for the Twitter information and video marketing. All right, so you can package these together. That's why I put them in a pack. You can package them together. So maybe some is free and some is paid. Okay, same with the marketing. Some is free and some is paid. But these packs form either individual components. So you might not want to have 3 individual membership sites for beginner, advanced, and mastery. That wouldn't make sense. But that can be a module with all the lessons inside. That can be a module with all the lessons inside. That can be a module with all the lessons inside. You're getting my point. So these packages, you can now structure them in your membership site and give them away, charge for them, build that authority. And then I don't want you to stop there, all right? Importantly, and one of the major things that I really want you guys to take away from your purchase of SmartMember is that you have a system where you can create unlimited membership sites. And membership sites are such a goldmine. As Chris talked about on the webinar initially, people give their real addresses, people give their real email, and you get to communicate with them, deliver tons of value, and easily advertise on Facebook. Click to connect. You've got their email address. You don't need to get them to opt in or anything like that. And you can use the bonuses on this page. But as my point was that this is the beginning, okay? Don't stop with just one membership site. Don't stop with just these bonuses. Go and create content. Go and use Udemy. Go and get your content outsourced and go and create 20, 30, 40, 50 membership sites that are bringing you in some income, because the SmartMember purchase that you've made allows you to do that. All right, guys, we're 90 minutes in. I've got technical issues there that have stopped a couple of people from jumping on. I apologize for that. I'll make sure that you guys get this replay, the link for it. If you'd like to ask me anything, you're more than welcome. My email address is walterbayliss@gmail.com. I'll see if I can get that up on a screen. Yep. You can see how much I'm struggling with Mac, right? Walter Bayliss @gmail.com. walt@walt.com. You'd also probably got the promotional emails, which comes from walt@waltbayliss.com. So you can just hit reply to that. If there's anything you'd like to know, just hit me up. There's tons more training coming inside of SmartMember, but I wanted this webinar to be a case of how does it work? Okay, I can create modules and lessons. I can create my navigation. I'm ready to go. How do the bonuses work? I can unzip them. I can convert them. I can upload them. I can create. I'm ready to go. And how does the mindset work? I can get any content broken into courses and I'm ready to go. I wanted this webinar to be all about how can I, somebody that has bought this system, now go and make use of it and make money from it. So hopefully I've covered that for you. If there's anything else that you'd like to know, please hit me up. You can reach out to me at any of those addresses, or hit me up on Facebook, or however you normally reach out to me, and ask me things as you go along. And I hope it's been valuable for you. So I'll switch that one off, turn off my screen share, and come back to you. I hope it's been valuable. If there's anything else I can do for you with your membership system, let me know. But philosophy and overview, I hope what you guys can take away from this is that you can create membership sites on absolutely anything. There are rabid groups of buyers out there. There are rabid groups of buyers. I mentioned educating your children. That's the depth of that. 2 kids myself, new mothers. They need the information. They don't mind paying for it. $30 on how to get your child to sleep at night, no problem at all. Run a membership site course on sleep training for children, and you've got a gold mine. There's so many gold mines out there. And again, go to Udemy and see what people are paying for, and create your own. Brainstorm it out. Get other people to create the content. Get the videos created. You'll see some of those videos that are part of the bonuses are literally just PowerPoint screen shares with somebody voicing it over. That can be created so cheaply. Even on Fiverr, you can get that done. And you can have a video training course on just tons and tons and tons of information. So again, I hope, take this away from the webinar, and I'll wrap up with this. You've got some awesome content, okay? Pierre, I haven't converted them all. No, I've made the bonuses available for you. Go and grab them, download them, and get them done. I've made the bonuses available for you. You're going to have to go and do the work to get it up and running. So guys, at the end of this webinar, I want you to take away that you have some bonuses. You can go and create saleable products immediately. You have a system where you can create an unlimited amount of membership sites with no additional costs. All right. You've got the Bridge Pages software, where you can use that in your marketing to drive traffic forward. And I hope I've given you the philosophy that you can do this now, and you can create content-rich membership sites that are profitable at an unlimited level. Reach out to me if there's anything that you need, information or questions that haven't been answered, and I'll help as much as I can. And again, thank you as always for your trust. I know that the SmartMember system was a big purchase at $500. I hope the bonuses themselves, like even just the plugins and the finance software, there's $25,000 worth of my development that's gone into those. So hopefully that bonuses have given you great value there as well. And go out and create some sites, make some money, and good luck in your journey. Let me know if I can help. And thanks for joining me. All right, guys, I'll pop this replay link out on the email to you. And thanks again for joining, and thanks for the trust in the purchase. I appreciate it.